Hey, what's up? This is Carl from healthcodeacademy.com, and today's video is an accompaniment of another video and article I did that was based on the dangers of certain protein powders, protein supplements, and some of them contain arsenic, lead, and some other things, cadmium. And this, I go into that a little bit in this video, but mainly I wanted to talk about the three main kinds of protein powders out there, being protein whey, the casein, and the soy. So I had a little bit of a frog in my throat there, maybe a little dried protein powder. That wasn't a good joke. Okay, basically many people will, buy protein powder and they never question whether or not, it's number one, high quality, and second off, if it's safe, if it's something that's even good for them to start. They assume, oh, it's protein powder, it's a supplement, it's not, a medicine per se, so, it's sold in the store, it should be safe, but that's not the case. You can check out my other article where I go into the things like arsenic, lead, cadmium, all these things that, are unhealthy for you and they can harm your kidneys and your liver, and you can check that out. But if you've already seen that video, or if you're really not interested, then stay here and we'll talk about the different kinds of protein and what you should do, the optimal way to use them so you can get some muscle gain and you can get a little bit stronger as well, or a lot stronger, whatever you choose. Dedication. Prime example, you go to your gym. I go to 24-hour fitness. I go to a bunch of different locations. They have a ton of them here in SoCal, because I hate going to the same gym each and every time I want to work out. It just gets redundant and old and boring. I like to switch it up. And all of them will have like a little section where they sell supplements and protein powder and workout gear. And they sell muscle milk, which is a really popular protein whey supplement, but it's got a lot of those unhealthy things in there that have been tested by the Consumer Reports July 2010 issue that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, including the lead and the cadmium and all that stuff that's, can harm your kidneys and your liver. And, people that don't know any better go there and they, buy the muscle milk. They think it's healthy, it tastes good because it's, jacked full of sugar and chemicals for flavoring, and it's just not a good option. There's much, much, much more effective and healthy options out there. If you're eating tons of sugar, you're, not going to get as lean as you could be if you were just having, a much more beneficial, healthy protein. And so this video and article centers on how to use protein supplements and the supplement, protein whey supplement that I recommend. We'll start off, you don't want the excess sugar. The kind that I use is has like 2 grams a serving of sugar, which is very little, of course. I'm assuming like a muscle milk would be between 15 and 20 grams of sugar a serving, because that's, what they throw in there. So muscle milk tastes good, but you don't take it, because it tastes good. You want it to be effective. You take it because you want gains when you're working out. And so, I've tasted a lot of really bad tasting supplements, but the one that I use, I have the Rocky Road flavor, and it's pretty good. And what I like is it's very water soluble, which means, if I, pour myself some water, take the protein and I stir it, it really just kind of disintegrates well, mixes well with the water. It's not clumpy, doesn't stick to the side of the glass like a lot of protein supplements. Just water soluble, dissolves, and you drink it and it tastes halfway decent. It's not delicious, but it's pretty darn good. And for as healthy as it is with as few ingredients, it's pretty solid. And really quickly I'll read the ingredients. The protein powder that I use, they got protein blend, whey protein isolate, whey protein concentrate, whey peptides, cocoa processed with alkali, that's for the flavor, it's Rocky Road, natural and artificial flavor, which you don't want the artificial, but pretty much all of them have it, unless you're just getting literally a protein whey with no flavor. Lectin, salt, sucrose, or sucrose as some people call it. How do I pronounce this? Sulfame potassium, never heard of it, but it's toward the end. And an enzyme blend of amino lactase. That's about it. So some of that stuff is hard to pronounce, but this is a pretty darn good protein powder. I got the Amazon link below, and this one dude who is a chemist actually breaks down all of the ingredients. It's in like the Amazon. It's the #1 recommended comment. Check it out. It's pretty interesting because he literally takes each and every ingredient. So we got 3 different types of protein when it comes to a protein powder. Basically, like I said, casein, whey, and soy. I recommend whey. Protein whey, that's WHEY. It's a complete protein, meaning it contains 9 essential amino acids, and of course those are needed to pretty much live. Essential, and those are needed for your dietary needs, as mentioned. It's the most water soluble of the 3 protein powders, and like I said, some protein wheys aren't as water soluble as others, but the kind I use very water soluble. It makes a difference. It just tastes better. You're not getting clumps. It's really a pain when you're drinking it and then you have a big clump that sticks to the side of your glass, and you have to scoop it off and eat it, and it doesn't taste as good and all that. And so casein is, a lot of people talk about it. They say it's beneficial. I would only recommend that for people who are hardcore bodybuilders, people who need to work on their muscles 24/7 as far as recovery is concerned. Most people take it before they go to sleep because it is more time released than whey, in that you drink your 20 grams when you go to sleep, and over the course of next few hours it is time released, and that's good for somebody that's hardcore working out, their body's on the mend pretty much all the time. But for most people, all you need is whey. Casein is very expensive. It's probably almost double the price of the typical protein whey. But I would only recommend it if you are hardcore, literally a bodybuilder, and you're a big dude and you're crushing it, or a lady. They have lady bodybuilders and they're pretty ripped too. But most people, I would say 98% of people that go to the gym, work out 3-4 times a week, whey is pretty much the appropriate for you. People talk about soy. A lot of guys know that if you take soy, there's the risk of man boobs. That's somewhat unfounded and somewhat exaggerated. However, soy does release estrogen, and estrogen, when it's inclined in your system, it can raise the risk for certain cancers, and that has been researched, and it's a fact. And for that reason, plus the reason of I don't want estrogen in my body, I just stay away from soy. And there's no point in a guy taking a soy supplement, especially when it's a protein supplement. Just go with whey. You don't need soy. You can do research online. Pretty much every website will agree with me because it's true. Some women will use it. You can talk to your doctor if you're a woman, if you would prefer to use soy, but I think that whey is much better, and there's so many reasons why. I should add in that if you talk to your doctor about the soy, ask about the phytoestrogens. That is what is in soy, what is in the soy protein powder, and ask if that's right for you. But protein whey, one wonderful thing about it is it contains leucine, and what that is it speeds recovery and growth in your muscles. It's of the 3, it does it the best. Casein, like I said, it is slower acting. It's good for the bodybuilders when they go to sleep to drink some, but whey is much more fast acting than casein, and for the typical person it works better. For me, with my protein whey, it has about 20 grams of protein per scoop or per serving. So about 2 or 3 hours before I work out, I'll take it. Sometimes a little bit less, maybe it'll be an hour and a half before I work out, just depends. And then within 30 to 45 minutes after I'm completed with my workout, I take another scoop. So I have about 40 grams per day. Reason being, I eat a diet that is rich in protein, natural protein, fish, yogurt, cottage cheese, etc. So I don't need to go crazy with protein powders. Also, it should be mentioned that your body can only process between 5 and 9 grams of protein per hour. Any additional is either going to be wasted by you excreting the protein out of you, or it will be stored as fat, which you definitely don't want. So these people that go hardcore on their protein thinking it's going to make them bigger and give them more gains, as I just mentioned, that's not true, because your body can only process so much in a specific period of time. Also, there's kind of a rule, across gyms, the internet, everywhere, bodybuilding.com, people always ask the question, how much protein should I have? Some people will say, oh, you should have 1 gram of protein per pound you weigh. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you should have 200 grams of protein daily overall. I think that's too much unless you're a bodybuilder. I think you can get away with 7/10. So if you weigh 200 pounds, about 140 grams a day will be enough. And you can even go a little bit less. Some people go between a half, 0.5, or between that and 0.7, whatever works for you. As long as you don't wake up too sore in the morning. If you're a beginner, regardless, you'll be sore. But if you're intermediate or even advanced, if you're waking up sore and you're not doing a new workout, then you need more protein to repair your muscles. But you don't have to go crazy with it. Like I said, I would not do the pound gram configuration. I would definitely go start off at 0.7, see if you can get away with 0.5. But between 0.5 and 0.7, that's ideal. Like I said, if you have a healthy diet, you're getting a lot of protein. And if you're a vegan or something, you probably will need to spread out your protein consumption, your protein whey consumption. Don't take it all, obviously, one day. We talked about the 5 to 9 grams an hour. But you might have to go a little bit higher than a normal person because you're not getting a lot of protein unless you're really, being strategizing with your consumption, because vegans can have certain things that are high in protein, but they have a lot of rules that keep them from that. Oh, I do have a little bit of literature I want to read. I mentioned that the whey protein contains leucine, which speeds and promotes muscle building after a workout. And to sum it up, the British Journal of Nutrition said it best when they were reporting on protein whey, stating that whey protein contains active components that are superior to amino acids for stimulating muscle protein synthesis and initiating translation. And to further prove why whey is better than something like soy, I'll finish my point by stating whey protein suppresses the appetite. It fights free radical damage thanks to its antioxidant properties. And finally, it reduces the risk of diabetes, cancer, and heart disease. So while something like soy, with its estrogens or its phytoestrogens, can supposedly raise cancer risks, you have whey protein, and it can reduce the risk of diabetes, cancer, and heart disease. So yet another reason why whey is awesome. And I mentioned all the ingredients, so we're good on that. So yeah, that's about it as far as protein goes. You can check out the other article to learn more about the dangerous minerals or chemicals that might be in protein powder. And please like this video, please comment. If you have any questions, let me know. Please sign up for the newsletter, healthcodeacademy.com. I'll have the link below. And like us on Facebook as well. And we're on Twitter as well. So check out all that below. Have a great day. Be healthy and happy. And if this video can benefit someone, send them the link and have them check it out. So have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Alright, you're probably wondering which protein powder I use. It's on Amazon, you can buy it. It's pretty well known. It's rated a 4.5 out of 5, which is a pretty good score. Check out the link below and click on it. You can see which one it is. I like the Rocky Road flavor personally, but they make tons of different flavors. Just choose the one you like. I've tried the banana cream, it's alright. Double rich chocolate, it's alright, but I've also tried the mint, and that was okay, but I think Rocky Road's my favorite by a pretty good amount. Like I said, it's very water soluble, even more than the other flavors, which is interesting because, of course, same brand, but whatever they use, maybe it's the cocoa that they put in, maybe it's just more water soluble, it must be. But yeah, check that out. If you have any questions, let me know. Please like this video, comment below. If you try the Rocky Road flavor, then most definitely give your opinion of it. And have a great day, and be healthy, be happy, and I'm here for you, so I wish you the best, and I'll talk to you all soon, right?